It's still not. What the hell? Alright, here we go. Oh man, I'm so new to this. Alright, what's up, everyone? I'm sorry this is all dark and shit. What the fuck? I can't see my own self. Anyways, I want to do a little video where I would go live for the first time. I mean, you can actually see my face, but I guess you can't because the lighting's fucking fucked. Anyways, these are dream matches I would love to see at Slammiversary. 2018, yes, this is an Impact Wrestling discussion. So I want to go over this list real quick. Dream matches I would love to see. I would love to see LAX versus OVE versus Lucha Brothers. Lucha Brothers are Pentagon. Oh, wait. Pentagon and Phoenix versus Lucha Friends, Drago, and Aerostar in a ladder match for the World Tag Team title. It can be a Full Metal Mayhem match. I would prefer ladder matches because I fucking love ladder matches. But, yeah, Full Metal Mayhem so does tables and other chairs and other elements. But the belts have to hang on the rung. They have to. That defeats the purpose of ladders. It defeats the purpose of violence. It's a much riskier option when you have those hung. So, yeah, we're gonna go with that. Then I would love to do this one: Fala Ba versus KM. Winner chooses tag team name. There's been a lot of discussions of what the tag name should be, or if they're ever going to be a tag team. But I posted this on Twitter, and they both liked the idea. So hopefully, Impact Management sees that and it's like, oh, yeah, we have an opportunity here. What would you want the tag name to be? I don't even know. That's why I was putting it up to the wrestlers to decide. I'm so mad you can't see my face. I wanted to be someone that actually shows his face, but can't see. I have all the lights on in this fucking house too. Annoying. Then I would like this one. This one's a little bit difficult because I put the Lucha Brothers in the other dream match, but whatever. Sami Callihan versus Chris Jericho. Now, this is about 95% never going to happen or not going to happen because Chris Jericho said he would never work for a US-based promotion. But as we all know, Impact Wrestling is not US-based anymore. It is set in Toronto. And it is going to be in Toronto for the next 2 months. Yes, 2 months. Well, the first month is already over because they did the whole tapings already. But the second month for Slammiversary, they're doing more tapings there. So that's another month there, which, in fact, Chris Jericho could show up and then hype his cruise, which, if I was a smart booker, to get more people to sell tickets, since there are still available, I would go on Impact, work a few tapings, promote the Jericho Cruise in a promo, and get people tickets because the Impact is seen around the world in 120 countries. So, that's being said, and if Chris Jericho can't show up, since Impact last week did the whole Sami Callihan versus Pentagon Jr., I would love to see them do something like that, which throws the whole Lucha Brothers idea out the window, which I have a backup for that. If that, take the Lucha Brothers out of that match and leave the rest of the tag teams that way. So, next I have Johnny Impact versus Congo Kong. I've been a huge fan of Johnny Impact, John Morrison, Johnny Mundo, Johnny Ultra, Johnny Blackcraft, Johnny Hawaii, which I like to call him when he's doing his honeymoon with Taya right now. What other names does he have? Johnny Goliath for a Survivor Series. So he's a pretty fucking amazing guy. Oh, that's why my thing says parental advisory. I curse a lot. It's my way of expressing myself. That being said, Johnny Impact versus Congo Kong. If Johnny wins, he gets a match with Jimmy Jacobs. See, that sounds pretty cool. If Congo wins, this one seems a little like kind of force it, I guess. He gets to choose a stipulation on an upcoming episode of Impact. So if he wants to destroy Johnny some more, which Jimmy Jacobs would probably be all for, Johnny has to win this. So basically, Johnny has to win to get Jimmy, and Congo has to win to get more of Johnny. See, that's going to be insane. That's a cool concept that I like. Now, this one's fun. Now, if the Lucha Brothers are busy for the night because of the whole Sami Callihan versus Pentagon Jr., I want this match to happen. Taiji Ishimori versus Phoenix versus Matt Sydal versus Desmond Xavier in a multi-promotion Ultimate X match with the X Division Championship on the line. Now, when was the last time we had an Ultimate X match? I would say about 2015, was it? The first one that Jeff Hardy was in? So it's been a while. We haven't had a good ladder match there either. So, yeah. So that's why I want ladder matches in Ultimate X. It's Slammiversary. You got to make a big anniversary. You got to make sure you bring some of the cool concepts that were amazing back then. So, and then we have Madison Rayne versus Su Yung. Obviously, that was announced at the press conference with Su Yung dripping out of a coffin and scaring the shit out of Madison. So that was pretty fun. That looks very exciting to see. Tessa Blanchard versus Saraya Knight. See, you're like, Saraya Knight? Saraya Knight? Like, who the hell is Saraya Knight? Saraya Knight is this badass female in all of women's promotions. She is booked as someone that just knocks everybody out. Like, she's Rise's golden girl to piss people, to get the violence hyped. Now, in the upcoming July 7th event with Rise and Impact, she is going against Su Yung for the Impact Knockouts Championship in a Falls Count Anywhere match. So, but as we all know from the Defy and the other wrestling promotions, that when an Impact wrestler loses a championship, the ref has to automatically reverse the decision, especially if a booking is already taking place, which there are two ways I can go about this. If Saraya Knight wins or beats Su Yung in the... Wait, is this brightness? No, that's sound. So if Saraya Knight beats Su Yung at the Rise/Impact Twitch taping, I would either like to see Saraya in a triple threat with Madison and Su Yung, or I'd like to see Tessa Blanchard versus Saraya Knight for a #1 contendership for the Impact Knockouts Championship. That sounds really cool. Two badass global deities just kicking the crap out of each other to gain a title opportunity. That should be fun. All right. Kira Hogan versus Ali versus Taya. I don't know if Taya is going to be allowed to be there, but if Taya is there, make her in this match. Versus Shotzi Blackheart. Winner gets a Knockouts Championship match at Bound for Glory. Oh, wait. No, okay, never mind. That one's fine. At Bound for Glory, which is about 2 months after Slammiversary. So that should be pretty fun. A 4-way dance for the Impact Knockouts contendership. A lot of good talent in that match. Kara Hogan, Ali, Taya, Shotzi. I would love to put Rosemary in it, but she's out for the rest of the year. So, she'd be there for a good shadow, I guess, maybe? I don't know. There's a lot of stuff they can do with that. Eli Drake versus Brian Cage. #1 contendership for the Impact Grand World. I don't even know how to pronounce that. Impact Grand World Championship. Fuck it. Impact World Championship. That one looks like fun. Eli Drake and Brian Cage have huge history. They were a tag team on the Indies. They went through the same trials. They've been in some promotions and shared it. And they put on a great match at Impact versus Lucha Underground. So that's really fucking cool. I gotta see that again. So as we saw from Impact Wrestling last week, Killer Cross is now in the promotion, and he's somewhat of a killer. Yeah. So here's this idea. Killer Cross versus Phantasma with the Triple A title on the line. I do not know which Triple A title Phantasma currently holds, but since Impact Wrestling is partnering with Triple A and they have a few shows coming up after Slammiversary, I would love to see their title being contended on on an Impact pay-per-view to establish some more growth in the Impact partnership feed. I'm really sorry you guys can't see my face. I feel like a fucking shadow. I have even the windows up, the lights are on. Fuck it. I don't care. Maybe the brightness is something. I don't know. So that one has my full attention. That one seems pretty cool. Austin Aries versus Moose was obviously announced. This one's pretty cool. Moose has only been in the business for 5 years. Austin's been in the business for almost 30. So it's a really cool idea. Doesn't have my full attention if I'm being honest. I don't know. It could be a cool match. I'm just looking forward to it. Okay, so this one's weird though. I had an idea for Tommy Dreamer versus Eddie Edwards, but I couldn't pick a stipulation match for it. We all know Tommy is hardcore and all that, and Eddie can be just as hardcore as Tommy. And it seems with the direction of Impact is going, they're trying to make them enemies. So I don't know. Maybe we can put Alicia in a shark cage. The ref has the key. Tommy Dreamer, the first one that beats each other, gets to save Alicia, like a whole superhero complex. I had a Falls Count Anywhere idea, but that's just basically a street fight with pins. We could bring back the Wolf Creek cage match, but that would be pointless because Wolf Creek isn't needing promoting. I don't know. There's a lot of fun things they can do with that match, but I would like to see it happen. I see a lot of Tommy Dreamer and Eddie, and I see a lot of compassion in Tommy to make Eddie better. So that's pretty cool. That's basically what I have down. If I miss a talent, I'm sorry. But here is the second part of this little live stream. Surprises I'd like to see. Oh, fuck my phone. Surprises I'd like to see. Sienna returns and shoves herself in the commentary booth and announces the rest of the pay-per-view. Sienna has been out since February, I believe. Yeah, February. And she's been commentating with Rise Ascent. So she has experience and she's pretty savage on the mic. So she probably would be super exceptional as a commentator. And she wants to be a commentator. So that sounds pretty cool. Oh, by the way, I do notice you, cool man. I was just trying to get this out before I acknowledge people. I don't want to distract myself. I'm sorry. But yeah, so that's something I really want to see. Chris Jericho shows up. I emphasized how that could happen and why. But if it's not versus Pentagon, he can just show up and promote his cruise and be like, and then have the whole Impact audience in Toronto just blow the fuck up. And everyone around the world that's a WWE fan can cry their eyes out. I really, really don't fucking care. Chris Jericho needs to show up on Impact. He's good friends with Cyrus or Don. He's good friends with Scott. He's been around the world. He knows the business. He is Canada blood. I don't know why when he was in WWE, he was Hollywood or some other city like that. I was like, oh, no. And then he switched back to Winnipeg. I'm like, oh, okay. Cool. But yeah, he's Canada blood, just like Santino's Canada blood, not Italian blood. WWE really fucks with your minds. So that would be pretty cool. Another thing would be pretty cool, but I think might happen more than Jericho would. The Bullet Club shows up with Taiji Ishimori. Now, Bullet Club was in Global Force Wrestling, so they know Scott D'Amore, they know Cyrus, and they know Impact Wrestling because every single one of those has had a trial in Impact. Kenny's been in Impact for a one night something or a one off share. Cody was at Bound for Glory. Generation Me transitioned into the Young Bucks, was a part of Impact for a good year. So they've all been on Impact and they've all been watching the product since since Cyrus currently took over, and they are starting to implement themselves in posts and tweets. So that could be really something that might 95% happen, especially because Taiji is promoted as the Bone Soldier, not just Taiji Ishimori. And it has the New Japan logo. So, and then with the Ring of Honor versus Impact Wrestling at Jericho Cruise, it'd be a good way to build some story. I should really be a promoter / booker. I'm really good at this. So that's what happened, and that's basically what all I have. I mean, with all the matches I came up and with all the ideas, it could turn out to an 8.5, 9.5 on the good meter. The only one that I kind of forced with was the Johnny Impact match, but it does sound like a cool idea. That is the end of my video. What are your thoughts on all of them? I will post this video onto Twitter, and then I'll try to get some interaction that way. This was my first live feed. You noticed I'm not playing video games because I've been doing that for about a good 5 months with my videos. So this is my first official live stream. I really wish you can see my face, but hey, guess what? I'm vacant. Ha ha ha. Funny. But yeah, that's the end. Tell me what you would like to see. Subscribe, like, tweet, share, comment, mention, all those other shit. Or don't. Keep it in your head. Makes me think I'm more of a mystery, but whatevs. So, bye for now, and I will. Oh wait, I'm still house sitting, so I will see you. I will talk with you guys later next week. Yeah, I'll do a rundown the card. Sounds good. I gotta catch up with Impact when I get home too. So that sounds like fun. I don't know if I'll be doing live again because I'm